While notation and sound recording can preserve music, it is the teacher who instructs a student in how to perform. This relationship varies from culture to culture. In Japan, it involves the student listening to, imitating, and playing along with the teacher.
In older days, people actually lived with their teachers and helped the domestic chores. While doing that, they get the essence of their master's techniques and aesthetics. When we learn shamisen these days, we use the notation score, although it is a pretty recent practice. It is very similar to a guitar or a lute tablature. So the position you put your fingers and in what manner you play, some special techniques are prescribed in that notation. But I have to learn it by watching, because there's no way to see how certain timbre effects will be created. When I come to the lesson, usually my teacher plays with me.
In learning how to play, we don't actually talk about the structure of the music. You just play side by side with your teacher. This is a little different than Western music, where the teacher will sit to the side and watch you play. You are always playing at the same time so that you can watch and also find a connection to this art.
In North India, there is also a highly formalized method of transmitting musical knowledge from teacher to disciple. Students learn directly by imitating what their teacher sings or plays. Traditionally, music students used to live in the house of their teachers or gurus, where they performed chores and received daily instruction. This master-disciple tradition continues today in a modified form.
In India, it's called the Guru Shishya Parampara, the teacher-student tradition, where the student treats his teacher like he's next to God. My musical hero was Ustad Alaraka, who I had listened to on many recordings. I had no money, but I would go and meet him and sleep on the floor of his hotel and take care of errands and help out with driving, cooking, shopping, cleaning, anything. And when he felt like it, he would teach me. These lessons were not formal. He never wrote anything down for me. In fact, I never sat in front of him with drums. He only would recite compositions to me, and then I was expected to remember them and at a later time write them down.
In our instrumental music, you have to gather the ability or acquire the ability of singing whatever you are playing.
The teacher can say to you, here's a theme. And then you recite back to him. You have
to reproduce. This ability comes only from singing whatever you are playing.
So it requires a lot of memory, and you have to be on your toes at all times because you don't know when you're going to get a lesson. It could be in a restaurant. It could be late at night while he's in bed. It could be in the car in rush hour traffic in New York City on the way to the airport. But when it occurred to him to teach, that's when it was time for you to learn. time for me to learn. So I did that for about almost 20 years.